welcome to the channel Engineering Physics. Now in previous session we started to the quantum mechanics, de Broglie's concept of matter waves and Heisenberg uncertainty principle. In this video we have to learn the equation of motion of matter waves. There are two Schrodinger's equation. First one today we have to study Schrodinger time independent wave equation. Introduction. In 1926, Erwin Schrödinger, an Austrian physicist, formulated the wave equation, developing further the de Broglie's ideas of the wave properties of matter, which is known as Schrödinger equation. It plays the same role in quantum mechanics as Newton's second law does in classical mechanics. We can determine the motion of an atomic particle using Schrödinger equation, just as we determine the motion of a classical particle using Newton's laws. Now we will arrive at the Schrödinger wave equation. In this equation, wave function psi represent the wave field of the particle. It is similar to electric field intensity E or magnetic field intensity B used to describe the electromagnetic waves and to transverse displacement for waves on a string. Now we start with the Schrödinger time independent wave equation. According to de Broglie theory, a particle of mass m is always associated with a wave whose wavelength is given by lambda equal to h upon mv. You know h is Planck's constant, m is mass of the moving particle and v is the velocity of the moving particle. If the particle has wave properties, it is expected that there should be some sort of wave equation which describes the behavior of the particle. Consider a system of stationary wave associated with a particle. Let x, y and z are the coordinates of the particle and psi is the wave displacement, or you can say amplitude, for the de Broglie wave at any time t. The classical differential equation of wave motion is given by dou square psi upon dou t square equal to v square in bracket dou square psi upon dou x square plus dou square psi upon dou y square plus dou square psi upon dou z square is equal to v square del square psi. Here del square is equal to dou square upon dou x square plus dou square upon dou y square plus dou square upon dou z square. If we take out psi as a common, then the term in the bracket, this term remains in the bracket, that is called del square, and del square it is nothing but Laplacian operator, and v is the velocity of the wave. The solution of equation 1, solution of this classical differential equation 1 gives psi as a periodic displacement in terms of time, that is psi of xyz t is equal to psi 0 of xyz into e raised to minus I omega t, where psi 0 of xyz is a function of xyz, which are the coordinates of the particle in the wave, and gives the amplitude at the point considered. Equation 2 can also be expressed as psi of rt is equal to psi 0 of r into e raised to minus I omega t. Instead of xyz, in short we write here I. Here also xyz we write as a r. Differentiating psi with respect to t, dou psi by dou t is equal to minus I omega psi 0 of r into e raised to minus I omega t. Again second time differentiating with respect to t, dou square psi upon dou t square equal to this minus I omega. We have to write minus I omega again, then minus I omega into minus I omega psi 0 of r e raised to minus I omega t. Minus minus becomes plus and I square equal to minus 1 and omega into omega, omega square, psi 0 of r e raised to minus I omega t. It is equal to minus omega square psi. as this by using equation 3, by using this equation, psi 0 of r e raised to minus I omega t, we can write as a psi, this psi. Okay. Substituting this value in equation 1, we have dou square psi upon dou x square plus dou square psi upon dou y square plus dou square psi upon dou z square plus omega square upon v square into psi equal to 0. Now we know that omega, that is angular velocity, equal to 2 pi into nu. Nu is the frequency and nu equal to velocity upon wavelength, that is equal to 2 pi into v by lambda. Hence we can write this omega divided by this v is equal to 2 pi by lambda. Now we have to substitute this value in equation number 4. Here substituting value omega upon v, that we will get this dou square psi. Equation 4 becomes dou square psi upon dou x square plus dou square psi upon dou y square plus dou square psi upon dou z square plus 4 pi square lambda square into psi, that is equal to 0. Using equation 1. In equation 1 we use that dou square by dou x square plus dou square by dou y square plus dou square by dou z square is equal to del square, as we take out psi as a common out of the bracket. Hence this becomes del square psi plus this term as it is 4 pi square lambda square upon lambda square into psi equal to 0. Now we have to use here de Broglie equation. Wavelength of de Broglie wave lambda equal to h upon mv, and hence we can write that lambda square equal to h square upon m square v square. We have to substitute here. Here it becomes h square and m square v square goes to numerator. Hence del square psi plus 4 pi square, here h square, m square v square goes to numerator, this into psi equal to 0. If E and V, E is the total energy and V is the potential energy, be the total and potential energies of the particle respectively, then its kinetic energy half mv square is given by half mv square is equal to total energy minus potential energy multiplying by 2m. 2 gets cancelled, it becomes m square v square. Here 2m into E minus V, m square v square equal to 2m into E minus V. From equation 6 and 7 we can write the equation del square psi plus 4 pi square h square, and instead of here m square v square we are writing this 2m into E minus V into psi equal to 0, and this becomes 4 into 2, that is 8. Hence that last equation del square psi plus 8 pi square m E minus V into psi upon h square equal to 0. This equation is known as Schrodinger's time independent wave equation. This is called time independent because there is no term of time, hence it is called independent equation. This equation we can write in other form also. Here we have to substitute h bar, that we use in Heisenberg uncertainty principle. H bar equal to h upon 2 pi. This we have to substitute in equation 8. Then we get del square psi plus 2m upon h bar square E minus V into psi equal to 0. Equation 8 is this, h upon 2 pi equal to h bar. H upon 2 pi equal to h bar means h bar square equal to what? H square upon 4 pi square. Only here 2 remains and h bar goes to denominator, 2m upon h bar square. Here 2m upon h bar square E minus V into psi equal to 0. This is also known as Schrodinger time independent wave equation. And we have to write one more equation for a free particle. Potential energy is 0 because particle it is in moving condition. Potential energy is 0. V equal to 0. Then this term becomes 0 and it becomes E into psi. Hence the Schrodinger wave equation for a free particle can be expressed as del square psi as it is plus 2m E into psi upon h bar square equal to 0. These two equations, equation 8, equation 9 and equation 10 are known as Schrodinger time independent wave equations. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe the channel and press the bell icon.